guys, I'm AD over here, and today me and Nikesh we're gonna go watch Shazam. I know it's pretty late actually, but I mean it's better to see it now rather than never. So let's go for it.
Let's go!
All right, we're here. How do you feel, Nikesh?
I feel I want to go watch it. I don't want to waste
Now
more
we're
time.
watching it. Don't worry. Let's get the tickets.
Alright.
There you go, enjoy your movie.
Thank you. Hey, what's up, guys? We're back home after watching the movie. I think it was a pretty good movie. What did you think about it?
I mean, I would not say my superhero kind of movie, honestly, because for me, I mean, growing up watching The Dark Knight and then The Avengers being one of my favorite movies, so I would not expect it to be totally comedic in the, you know what I'm saying? It had a lot of comedy, even like serious action sequences. Spoiler alert already. Sorry if it is a spoiler. But because of that, I would say it would not be my kind of movie, but still I enjoyed it. But the way it was filmed and the story and the plot and everything else was okay. The actors were pretty cool. It's hilarious. It has a lot of comedy in it, and I liked it. But then again, as I said, not the kind of action movie that I would go watch again and again.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. It was obviously a lot funny movie. I mean, I like the casting of it because I mean, the guy who was playing Shazam. I mean, he was. I mean, watching his acting, I could actually say that it's actually like a little kid, a teenager who is actually stuck inside a body of adult, and he was trying to act mature, but still, there's that kid kind of vibe inside there. And yes, that was pretty good about that, what I found. And yeah, like there was a lot of hints about like how they connected the Shazam with the DCEU. They talked about like there was this one moment where what was his name, Freddy, the brother of Billy. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, Freddy. Yeah, I think so.
I think so, yeah, maybe. I don't even remember that. But yeah, so Freddie actually and Billy had a very good chemistry between them. Those two brothers, they're like really good. Like, they were like best friends, and I like the chemistry. And like, yeah, there were so many jokes about it. Like, he was saying once that when like Billy actually came into the foster house and he said about that you're like a very dark foster kid, like you have a dark background, that he's trying to mention about Batman. I mean, that was pretty cool. And there was one more time where he mentions about the Crusader, which is also about Batman. I mean, I like that. But yeah, there's this one place where I did not find it good, that he said, he mentions about that Bruce, like the main character for Batman, was actually a foster kid who, I mean, he was an orphan, and he had a dark background. I mean, Freddy is not supposed to actually know that. How does he know that? Because Batman's secret is supposed to be a secret, his identity is supposed to be a secret, but according to that, it shows that he already knows about it. And so I don't know, is Batman actually a comic in that movie? Like, it's just a comic book thing and Batman is not real? Or if it is real, then somebody already knows about his identity, and I don't think that's something good about it. So that was the only thing I feel like that might be an issue to me, but overall it's pretty good.
Yeah, there were a few issues, but I mean, it was okay.
Yeah, it was fun. At least I'll say it's, for me, it's better than Aquaman, but I mean, it's gonna stand between Aquaman, then Shazam, and still for my top, it's gonna be Wonder Woman. What
Yeah.
about you?
Yeah, definitely like Wonder Woman. As I again said, for me, any I'm not a big Marvel fan or a DC fan. I don't watch comics. I don't read books. But for me, when I started watching the movies, the action movies, for me it's the combination of that, a little bit of humor with that action-packed performance that goes on with it. If you see it in the Avengers or the Wonder Woman, that I can relate to. It has some ass sequence where it has some comedy scenes, but then the action scene that goes on when the guy actually dies in the end. Again, spoiler alert if you haven't watched Wonder Woman, which you should definitely. But when he dies at the end, and then how the story is created based on that, I really enjoy that. So yeah, based on that, Wonder Woman's definitely on the top of the heap for me. Aquaman was okay as well. Didn't have too much comedy in it, but the way this story was put together, did not really enjoy it. It was pretty simple. Yeah, at the end, it broke down to like an emotional thing, like for a mother in between two childs, rather than like an actual action thing that went on. So probably because of that, I didn't enjoy it that much, which is not over here. It was an action combined with the family thing. So yeah, definitely, I agree with you on that topic.
Yep.
I definitely do.
Yep. And I feel like, this movie is better than the other DC movies that recently came out because, like, just think about Justice League or the Dawn of Justice, Batman vs. Superman. There was so many destruction. It seemed like the whole city got destroyed and they made us so much mess. But in this one, there was not that much mess, So there was like little bit of destruction, which usually happens in a superhero movie. But that seems like a true kind of thing, That's why I think it's better than any of those movies for sure. And yeah, and I mean, it was good to see how actually he struggled to find out his powers and what he could do and all those stuffs.
Yeah.
And yeah. I mean, yeah, that's all we can actually say without spoilers. It's a pretty good movie, and I feel like you all should watch it and you're gonna enjoy it for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so yes, this is gonna be end for this video, but we'll see you again in the next video.
Alright.